Hello viewers, my name is Tunde Omotosho, aka Tunex. We are on our program Streetwise program. Now we are going into the street. Stay tuned and keep watching Tunex TV. Hello viewers out there, my name is Tunde Ezekiel Omotosho. On our program today, I'm happy to be with the CEO of Genesis Magazine, where we'll be giving you exclusive interview about the CEO and founder of Genesis Magazine. Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
I'm happy to be with you today, sir.
It's nice talking to you too.
Can we meet you, sir?
My name is Yomi Agbabiaka. As I said, I am the publisher and founder of Genesis International Magazine. And I trained as a medical practitioner, but I've followed my passion, that is writing Genesis magazines and things like that.
Thank you, sir. I've learned that you are into printing media. What and how it all begins? Can you tell us how it's been and what triggered you into media?
Naturally, I'm a restless person, number one. What triggered me? I just loved it. Anyway, I just loved it. Even when I was in the medical school, I was already the editor of the medical school magazine, Unilag. I was also, even when I was in secondary school, all my life is always about media, printing, writing, celebrations and things like that. Generally.
Okay, sir. What does your magazine stand for?
Genesis International, as the name suggests. I just discovered that we all read Ebony magazine, Vanity Fair, all these foreign magazines. The international media, they sell their country to us through the media, through their magazines, TV shows, and things like that. And before you knew it, everybody wants to be like an American. Even you talk like an American. Everybody wants to go to Bahamas. Everybody wants to go to Niagara Falls and things like that. Because nobody is showcasing Africa, its beauty, its people. You understand? Nobody is showcasing it and selling it to the outside world. So I feel I've met a lot of creative people in Nigeria and Africa by extension. You understand? I've met a lot of people who do great things, wonderful things. You understand? So we needed a platform to celebrate those Africans, to sell those things to the outside world. And that is why one of the focus of Genesis, we sell more of Genesis magazines outside Nigeria than in Nigeria. Because we have established sales points in so many countries, so that we too, we can take Africa to the Oyinbos.
Thank you, sir. With the economy issue in the country and many businesses companies closing down, but you are still standing, what is the secret behind this?
The secret of everything is God. That is number one. You see, you must understand that it's not easy, particularly in a country where they say print media is going into extinction. It is always about God. That is number one. Then two, about personal conviction and always evolving. When we discovered that people were not too receptive to reading in Nigeria, so they say. I now felt there must be something why people are not embracing print media. Everybody is going online and things like that. So we decided to do our in-house thinking and everything, and we discovered that it's not as if people are against reading. People just want to read things that make sense, not junk. So we decided that we will not go the junk magazine way. We will go into inspiration, motivation, celebrations, and things like that. Things that make people happy. And that is what we did.
Okay, thank you. How do you encourage young Nigerians that want to go into media?
Into media? You see, everything in life is about inspiration. Number one, you must find the inspiration from within. It comes from inside of you. There is nothing, even oil that everybody is running to. It's not easy to get oil. You must go through a lot of processes before you can be successful, even in the oil industry. So also is media. But once you find the inspiration from deep within you, you are the first person who will motivate and inspire yourself. Once you find that inspiration, nothing will deter you from succeeding in media. It's a beautiful platform.
Thank you, sir. What are your challenges?
I don't understand.
What are your challenges in this industry?
Okay, better, because everybody has challenges. The challenge has always been you have to outsource most of the things you use in the media. There is no paper in Nigeria. You have to import papers. Even the ink you use, you import them. And our logistics business is very, very porous. Internationally, let me give you an example. Internationally, you have Barnes and Noble. You have chapters in Canada. You have Barnes and Noble. You have iSubscribe in UK. You have in so many countries. We don't need to sell our magazines by ourselves. We give it to people, established organizations. We just produce and give it to them. They do their marketing and sales and make returns, adequate returns. Are you getting that? But in Nigeria, you have to go through vendors, through agents, through so many people, and it is not organized. And when it is not organized, it's difficult. I think it is just a matter of logistics anyway. Logistics, we are okay.
In the next 5 years, where do you see Genesis Magazine?
The biggest magazine in Africa, selling about 1 million copies all over the world, transcribed into French, Spanish. Right now, we are moving to do the French edition for French African countries, from Francophone countries. I just see us being the biggest thing in Africa in the next 5 years.
Genesis Magazine, have you won any award recently?
Recently, no. But about 2 years ago, we won the World Business Award in Oklahoma, USA. I think just that.
Right now, how many states Genesis Magazine is covering in Nigeria now?
I will say we are covering virtually all the states in Nigeria. Oh, 36.
So I would like to ask you, with the level of the workload in the media industry, how do you balance the time between family and your job?
We must all come to understand that family is number one. Family comes first. After God, it's your family. Are you getting it now? Work. Work is an infinitum. No end to working. Are you getting it now? So the thing is, you must find a way to strike a balance. Even in the hectic schedule and everything, I have it at the back of my mind that my family is number one. So when it comes to choosing, what do I do first? I handle my family issues first before I go back to work. And naturally, I have professionals working with me. So even when I'm not there, they should be able to do the job. I think that's just it.
Can you tell me, sir, whenever you want to relax, how do you relax?
Relax. I drink palm wine. I like palm wine a lot. With my friends, we just drink palm wine. That's just it. That's my only relaxation mode. I just find a place a quiet place, sit down with my friends, and we still do thinking. We think a lot. We try and see what we can still do to make things better, and we drink palm wine.
A bit of your educational background, can you tell us, sir?
I remember I just went to school. I graduated in 1992 from Unilag. I went to Egbado College, Ilaro, and that's all my education. No.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure being with you today, sir. We really appreciate your time. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Next, I'm so happy for you too.
Thank you, sir. Before we go, sir, I would like to ask you, what are your advice that you give to the youth out there?
I think, as I said, just be convinced. You must chart a course for your life. Somebody once told me, if you are in a bus, if you don't know where you are going to, the driver of the bus will take you to where he or she is going to. Are you getting it now? So, this bandwagon effect, everybody wants to go one place or the other. No. Every individual should just sit down, identify his or her strengths, and build on those strengths. And see, forget about your weaknesses. Everybody has weaknesses. Are you getting it now? Just build on your strengths. If you build on it, you will discover that you override the weakness. And that's just it.
Thank you very much, sir. We really appreciate your time. I hope next we want to see you on the show, you will be available for us.
Definitely. Now I'm a member of the family now.
Thank you very much. Viewers out there, I hope you enjoyed the show today. We have been with the CEO, Genesis Magazine today. Join us next week where we'll be giving you another edition. Stay tuned and keep watching Tunes TV. Thank you.